guys, it's Justina from Magpie and Mockingbird, and I am here today with a project share. So this is my next project I completed in my recliner. I originally was going to make another accordion book, and then I got started with this and I started flashing back. Do you guys remember in like the 80s, 90s, the Colorform like play kits? It was like a setting, you know, like a glossy paper, and then you had these things. They weren't stickers, they were like clings, and you could put them down on the scene, but then you could easily peel them and then move them around. So that's my thought with this. So this is like a Doodlebug Halloween color form. Okay, so I originally had, they were selling them at the American Crafts, the binder rings that are all like kept together with a spine, but then this got way too chunky. So instead I got these black binder rings and I decorated them with orange, purple, and green beads. And then I'm really excited about these. These are my like pocket toppers, I guess you could say. And then I have this 3D house, because the thought of this is that you go into a house and there's all empty rooms and then you decorate with it. All right, then over here, I have this black trim from Whatnot, and then I decorated with these beads hanging down, and I included keys, like house keys for this theme, and then just, you know, pumpkin charms and purple, green, orange. Okay, and then I have this super cute bow, except I can't tie bows well at all. Okay, so I have that for the outside. Oh, and the back I used the same trim, but I left it blank. Just, I mean, can you see how big this thing is? We were at capacity at that point. All right, so what this is that each page takes you through a room in the house, and then each page has a pretty deep pocket, and the pocket contains this 3 tag pocket that has tags to write on. Each one of these has white backs with 110-pound cardstock, and then they have an insert, and in the insert are laminated Colorform pieces that will come off. There's removable sticky dots on them so that you could pull it off and then, you know, redecorate. And so each page has this. And I thought it would be fun for someone if they wanted to, you know, design their own Halloween rooms with this. And then the last thing is this side. I just have a side pocket here. Isn't this cute? Tricky Treats, Spells 101. These are all Lori Whitlock SVGs that I cut out using the Cricut. Oh, did I glue it shut? And then it's just white space to journal inside. Oh, then these bats were a die cut that I got from AZ Crafty Maven. It was a D-stash haul that was fantastic. All right, so I'll walk you through the book in each room and each pull out. Okay, let me pull this down so you can get the whole thing in frame. There we go. Okay, so then the next one is this room with pumpkins. And I'm not going to pull out the tags. The tags are all blank on the back with 110-pound cardstock. This, I own 3 pages. Well, now I own 2 pages of Doodlebug Halloween paper. I bought the seasonal pack, and this is one, and I just loved it. So these are all little decorations. So you could put, you know, like a cabinet here, and you can put these things in the cabinet. And then there's a skeleton frame to decorate the wall, a little science experiment. And they're laminated so that they're durable and can be moved around more than once if you wanted to. And then I left the backs blank because my thought is you could put a photograph here, you could journal, whatever you wanted to do. All right, then this place with the fireplace. And this one is that same Doodlebug paper. I just turned it inside out. And then you can see I have a clock, the fishbowl. This is the big one in the front. Sorry, this is the small version of the big one in the front. And then you see different pumpkins, the cat, the owl, the spider webs, the bat. This was just so much fun. I will link I'm completely blanking on her name, but I will link her because she's got a step-by-step tutorial for how to make doodle pops on your Cricut, and it was a complete game changer for me. All right, then the kitchen. I had a lot of fun with this one. So there's bats as the decoration. And then for the kitchen, look at all this fun stuff. So I have the cauldron, but then I have like a brain on a scale and cupcakes and cake and these potion bottles and these jars of bugs and eyes and insects, and then skeleton heads. Wouldn't that be fun to like decorate through the counter and on the table? Oh, and there's my cat. So that is this page. And then for this one, I have the owls. And now this page is Michael's. I think it's Recollections. And these are the decorative elements on this page. Oh, and this is a die cut I got on Amazon that I loved it. It was so easy. Well, I have to thank my husband at this point. I don't know what it was, but for some reason using my my Sizzix, my Big Shot, hurt, like to the point I couldn't do it anymore. I'm recovering from surgery, and so he put the things through the machine for me. That was really sweet. So thank you to my husband. How cute is this little owl in the cage with like the bars of the cage? Oh, I love it. And I thought it was fun to have these decorating the top. All right, my moons, and the moons have this like a bedroom, I would say. And a little ghost. I have a candle. I figured the ghost could carry the candle as he walked through the house. And the other thing I was thinking, like if this ends up like being given to a kid, maybe they can write a story on these pages, you know, like use the Doodlebug pictures and then make a story to go with it. All right, this one's the cats. And, oh, this is my bug theme. So it's a bug frame picture and then all kinds of little bugs, a poison bottle, and a frog. And there's lots of room in this pocket. It definitely could fit more stuff. All right, and then clouds and stars. And it's the bathroom, including ghosts and worms and a little cat. Do you guys remember Colorforms? I remember I had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, and I thought it was the greatest thing on earth. All right, then this is the basement. And then for this one, because this potion bottle was up so high, I made this dangle. You guys remember Michael's made this ribbon last year with the pumpkins and the ghosts? There were bats, but I never got to it before it sold out. And so I just kind of made it a dangle for this. But this pulls out. And then there's a piano and some critters and candle. So I had so much fun with this. I love all things Doodlebug, and I got to be so creative with this, and it's still open to be creative with it, which I love. And then this, sorry, I keep turning it sideways. This is just a little side pocket. I just have a little pumpkin there, and then it's just white space to journal. All right, so that's it, you guys. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.